Hello everybody, from DB14 here, and we're ready for demo number 5, and this time we're racing at Martinsville. And unexpectedly, the leader is Kyle Petty, who quickly has the lead. He's going for his first demo win. He did not win a demo in the last game at all. He did not win one in the last game, so he's trying to go for his first ever demo win here, and his first one in the game, if he can do it. Because he might get past late. And rookie Jimmy Johnson is 7th. Let's see where those new guys are at. Biffle's 19th. Craven is 22nd. Robson's 29th. No, wait, no, 39th. Kamel's 41st. And Atwood's new ride is last. Again, 25 laps. There's Mark Martin. Racing can get aggressive here, just like at Bristol. We'll not go for body to body. He started 3rd. Now Shauna has dropped back to 40th. And again, Kyle Petty still has the lead. He's never done this good. He's still trying to keep that lead up. Meanwhile, Rusty Walls is 18th. Craven is 20th. Biffle 22nd. Robbie Gordon 27th. There's Scott Wimmer, who gets passed by the new guy, Jimmy Johnson. So, that's lucky for the rookie Jimmy Johnson. He made his way up. And there's the camera shot on Jimmy Johnson's car. Question is, will we have a wreck in this? We had a dangerous wreck in the last race. Involved half the field. Or, well, some of them. It looks like Kyle Petty might lead all the events in this. Unless he loses it. Even though he's pulling away from the leaders. Now Johnson has made his way to 6th. And there's Jimmy Spencer. Right behind Tony Stewart in front of Bill Elliott, who's trying to get around him. So 2 Dodges fighting for position. It looks like Jimmy Spencer is going to hold him off. Kevin Harvick, meanwhile, in his new version of the 29 car is 39th. And there's Jimmy Johnson again. So far no wreck has broke out. There's Mark Martin. Jeff Gordon, however, is 16th. Oh, new guy Todd Bodine is 26th. Now the camera's on our leader, Kyle Petty, who might win his first ever demo race. Because he did not win one in the last game. And he hadn't won one in this yet. He did not win one of the first 4. And there's Shane Hall. The 63 car returns, the number returns, but the sponsor is different. It's not the orange and blue one anymore. It's now completely white with blue numbers. The last game, it was orange and blue with white numbers. So now Jimmy Spencer has made his way to 4th. He never won a demo either, but the most shocking moment was that engine blown in demo 17 at Lowe's night.
You have like 3 minutes till.
Meanwhile, someone has spun out. Who was it?
Ah!
It was Shauna Robinson.
Ah!
Yep, a wreck broke out, finally. I knew there was. She spun out on her own. Now she's dropped to the tail end of the field. And she's going to get lapped. 3 minutes in, we're only on lap 11. And if you guys heard that, that was my sister. Well, not 12. We need to get this done. So racing continues at Martinsville. Oh, another wreck has occurred on Jeff Green. John Andretti hits him. 2 wrecks. 2 wrecks have already occurred. And there's Matt Kenseth in front of Ken Schrader. One spin on Shauna Robinson on her own. No one hit her. But then there was John Andretti who hit Jeff Green after the number 30 car spun out. And Schrader, however, is in the top 10. The field just slowed down right there. Bill Elliott just slowed down right in front of the 48 car of Jimmy Johnson. And now Kyle Petty right there is pulling away from the field. Looks like he's going to win this race. Jimmy Johnson, however, is 6. He's so far the best new guy in the race. The worst one is Robinson, who had that wreck earlier. And Ricky Rudd, however, made his way to 23rd, his new version of the car. Robbie Gordon is 30th with Bobby Labonte in front of him. And there's Tony Stewart right there, but who's right behind him? It's Jimmy Spencer. We had a view from Jimmy Spencer's car on the back of Tony Stewart's, and there's Tony Stewart right there with Jimmy Spencer trying to get around him for third, I think? No, wait, no. Frank Camel, who was in the back, he's now 33rd. And he's been a champion in ARCA racing, as I heard. Up 17 to 25, and Schrader has now made his way to 9th. Sterling Marlin is the new guy who rounds out the top 10. And the car is on pit road. So, tough break for them. With Jimmy Johnson 2 positions behind Jimmy Spencer. As Bill Elliott once again slows down in front of him, as the rest of the field does so as well. There's Jimmy Spencer right there. And this is his new ride, the first time the 41 car's in it. In the next game, however, it's Casey Mears that drives it. In the 2004 game. In this game, it's Jimmy Spencer. Oh, and Casey Kane is second. He's one of the Busch Series drivers. So it looks like Kyle Petty's going to win it. There's Casey Kane and Tony Stewart and Jimmy Spencer right there in second, third, and fourth. Meanwhile, there's Mark Martin trying to get around Ken Schrader's Pontiac. And he's going to be able to do that. Unless Schrader gets him in the turn. We already had 2 wrecks in the race. Shauna Robinson, who spun out on her own. She didn't get hit by anyone, so she's alright. But worse for Jeff Green. He spun out as well, but John Andretti ran into him. Oh, another spin out. Who is it this time? And it's the leader, Kyle Petty. How did Dale Jarrett end up 43rd? Oh my God. That's got to be a tough break right there. Kyle Petty loses the lead. All because of a spin out. Sterling Marlin right there. Oh my God. Once I saw in cars, I was thinking it was Kyle Petty. But what a break that was. Near the final laps, Kyle Petty just spun out on his own and loses the lead. So now we got a new leader on whoever it is going to win. But the question, who's going to win it? Whoever the new leader is. And 3 wrecks in the race. Kyle Petty just brought out the 3rd wreck. And how did Dale Jarrett end up last? And Kyle Petty, however, is now going to end up 4th. Now Jimmy Spencer has the 3rd position, right behind Casey Kane. And I think our leader is Tony Stewart. There's Sterling Marlin trying to get around Mark Martin, but Ken Schrader is catching up with him. Tough break for Kyle Petty there. He almost won his first race, but spun out late in there. Like on lap 21, he spun out and finally lost the lead. So now Tony Stewart's going to win this one. Because we know Tony Stewart's up front now. And Tony Stewart has won a demo before. In the last game, but he's going to win his first one of this game. There he is, right there. There's no one going to be able to catch him, so he's going to win. The field slows down. Tony Stewart's going to get away and win. Top 10 is him. Casey Kane, Jimmy Spencer, Kyle Petty, who had a tough break. Bill Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, Mark Martin, Shane Hall, Sterling Marlin, and Ken Schrader. Those are your top 10. See you tomorrow for demo number 6.